Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a tool you probably use every single day, Microsoft Word, and we're going to uncover some seriously powerful features that are hiding right under your nose. You've probably spent, I don't know, hundreds, maybe thousands of hours using it, right? Typing up everything from school papers to big business proposals. But what if I told you that this whole time you've basically been driving a sports car, but you've been stuck in first gear? Yeah, for most of us, Word is just a glorified typewriter, but it is so much more. In the next few minutes, we're going to take a quick trip to unlock the tools that'll completely change how you create documents and reveal that power user that's been hiding on your computer all along. Okay, so first things first. Before we get into all the fancy graphics and cool formatting, let's just supercharge the way you handle the text itself. Sure, we've all hit Control+F to find a word, and it's useful, but it's also kind of slow. You have to click next, next, next just to see every result. There's a much better, much smarter way to see everything all at once. And here it is, the navigation pane. See, instead of clicking through your results one by one, this thing gives you a total bird's eye view. When you search here, it pulls up every single instance in a list, and it even shows you the sentence it appears in. You can see the full context and jump to any result with just a single click. It's basically your document's command center. And for those times when you need even more control, the full Find and Replace dialog is your absolute best friend. Want to find word with a capital W but not the lowercase word? Just check Match Case. Need to find only the whole word and not parts of other words? There's a box for that. You can even use wildcards for really complex searches. This is all about precision editing. Now that we've mastered the text, let's talk about making it look great. This next part is where we stop formatting manually, line by line, and we start thinking like a real designer. We have all been there. You make your first heading bold, 16-point font. Then you do the next one, and the next. Then you decide you want to change it. And you have to go back and change every single one all over again. It's a nightmare, but there is a secret weapon to solve this permanently. That secret weapon is styles. Instead of formatting each heading individually, you just define a heading 1 style one time. Then you apply that style to all your main headings. The magic part? If you want to change them later, you just edit the style, and every single heading updates instantly. And as a little bonus, this also automatically builds your document structure, which makes creating a table of contents a one-click job. I mean, the difference is night and day. On the left, you've got the slow, error-prone manual way of doing things. On the right, you have the power of styles, which gives you consistency and saves you hours. This whole concept applies to your entire document. Word has entire style sets that can give your document a cohesive, professional look with a single click. A great document communicates visually, not just with text, and Word gives you a whole art department's worth of tools to make your pages pop, and you don't even need to be a graphic designer to use them. Need an image? Forget opening your web browser. You can pull pictures directly from a Bing search or connect to your cloud storage without ever leaving your document. The same goes for special characters. The symbol library has thousands of options, from currency signs to mathematical operators, all ready to insert. You're not limited to a plain white page either. You can give your document some real personality by changing the entire page background. You can use a solid color, a subtle gradient, or even one of the many built-in textures like papyrus or granite. And if you need to highlight a key piece of information like a pull quote or sidebar, don't just draw a box. Word has a whole gallery of pre-designed, professionally formatted building blocks. You can drop in a great-looking quote or sidebar that instantly matches your document style. And for anyone in a technical or academic field, this is a total game changer. You can build properly formatted, complex mathematical equations from scratch using a dedicated equation editor. No more fighting with subscripts and special symbols. All right, you've written brilliant text and designed a beautiful document, but the work isn't done just yet. The final steps you take before sharing are what separate an amateur document from a professional one. Hitting that send button too early can be a costly mistake. Before you distribute your work, there are a few crucial pre-flight checks to make sure it's polished, secure, and accessible for everyone who reads it. First up is the Document Inspector. Think of this tool as your final scrub before sharing. It scans the file for hidden metadata you might not want to share, things like comments you thought you deleted, hidden text, and personal author information. In just a few clicks, you can remove it all for a clean, professional file. Next, you need to think about control. Who should be able to edit this document? The Protect Document menu gives you options. You can encrypt it with a password, restrict editing, or even add a digital signature. Now, the simplest form of protection is Mark as Final. This makes the document read-only and displays a banner at the top. It sends a really clear professional signal to your recipient. This work is finished and isn't intended for casual changes. And finally, when you're ready to share, Word gives you flexible options. You can send it as a standard Word file, of course, but for a more professional touch, you can save it as a PDF to lock in the formatting so it looks perfect on any device. Or if the file is in the cloud, you can simply send a link. So the next time you open that familiar blank page, remember what's under the hood. You're not just using a glorified typewriter. You're sitting behind the wheel of a powerful publishing tool. It's time to shift out of first gear. The only question is, where will you take it?